Hello student, welcome back to Mr. Lee Technology channel. For this lesson, let's go through some basic design sketch to help you develop the idea for your mobile phone holder. So whenever I start any design project, I always have the habit of putting a little thumbnail or napkin sketch at the corner of the paper and use that as the reference. And when you look at your assessment notification, you'll notice that the project requires you to use laser cutting technology as the main manufacturing method to cut out the pieces. And you need to have at least two pieces combined together to make the final stand, as well as part of the design must be using the heat strip bender to bend it. So let's draw some side view of the mobile phone here. So first, I will think about like a very simple L shape of the mobile phone. I'll just draw a very simple sketch here. Okay, just L shape. And I will put the little inserting pieces here, function as the phone stand. Or I can actually keep this as one single pieces, but the final bending are inserting back over here. That give me a slightly vertical profile. And go over here. So what I can do is, after bending, the final pieces will then insert back to the front. Possible? Yes, I would say possible, but you need some help from the teachers. And then I will start thinking about, okay, what if I don't bend this one? Okay, can I make two separate pieces, one as a back, one as the stand? Yes, that's possible as well. So let's create another design using one pieces, a long diagonal backing, and then I will have the stand inserting to the front and have the back as the support. And then I will need to bend a little bit here to fulfill the requirement. Okay, a little bit bending, so that also prevent the phone that's sliding outward. All right, so once I have all this simple sketch, and then I have to consider that, okay, what are the details? For example, if I just look at this design here, okay, when I put it into a two-point perspective sketch, it will look something like this. For example, like I can have the pieces, the inserting over. It's gonna be looking like this from the front with the thickness. And then I can have the little charging ports to be open from here. And these are the front pieces. So the one that at the back supporting the whole stand will be somewhere here. So I may have the slot, okay, somewhere here as well from outside. And this actually slotting over. And this will be the base. Alright, so I came up with the first sketch, two-point perspective sketch to indicate that this is how it approximately will look like, okay, for the final design. And next, I will look at another one. How does this will look like? Okay, so I will put it on the paper. Same thing, I will start from the little insertion, but this time around, this will be a little bit different instead of inserting from the front. Alright, for example, this will be most likely inserting from the front. So I can just draw the arrow from here, and these pieces actually is inserting from the back because you must consider when you finish the heat bending, before the acrylics being cooled down and hardened, alright, you must quickly insert it over. So for this one, I will just draw like that. Okay, so it has two parts inserting from the back. to the front, and this is how it may look like. So you can see until now I'm still using a very simple line sketch. I'm not putting too much detail over yet because I haven't finalized which particular design that I want. This is where the back panel going to be. It's a bit too flat. Alright, so doesn't matter. Just draw and align it correctly. Alright, so the other lines here. It goes over. Because these pieces is going to be this way. Actually, it should be this way. Yep. Let me see how the structure is going to look like. Okay, somewhere here. And finish around that. Alright, it looked a little bit distorted because there was an extra line here, so ignore the line. Overall, this should be the final outline for the little phone pen over. Alright, and then I'll look at the last one, the very simple two pieces slotting, interlocking each other, right, with a little bit bending in at the front, right. So this will be another type of design that I will consider. First start from the front, a little bit bend up in front here. Maybe a little bit longer than the other side. And then panel up, up. A little bit taller. And then because these pieces, I will want to keep it okay towards the back. So it goes to here. It go over. And then goes downwards. Finish here. This one will then become the stand. Alright, so now I have a few different line sketch, okay, to showcase the different idea, how I would like to combine them. The next step, I will start thinking about what are the detail I can add in. Okay, so right now you see that all the design are very simple. They're basically just like, okay, all the rectangular shape, right? Of course, the sizes that you have chosen, right, should fulfill the requirement for the mobile phone, right? Not just too small, too big. And the next step, I have to start thinking about, okay, what if, let's say I pick up this particular design, what are the design features can I add in? Okay, so for example, if I want to add in, okay, I'll make a little, okay, bunny ear at the top. I can then change the little design into like a bunny ear. Again, right, your design should be your original idea, alright, after you have done the research. And then bunny ear. Okay, there is no right or wrong what kind of design you want to create, but make sure that you make it interesting. And then I'm also considering like get this part to be cut off so I can expose the hole as part of the design features. Alright, and then I may also consider like putting a little eye here. Alright, again, can be up to you how you want to create the design. Okay, then if you want to create another type of design, for example, like we'll choose to create the shape not just very sharp at the edge here. I may just round it up by creating the slightly rounded edge and make it into a little bit more interesting profile. Can I do this? Yes, you can. Alright, it's all up to you. And then you may start thinking about what design elements that you would like to put in here. You may just put like a little emoji. Again, start with simple sketch, simple design. Always, okay, start with something that is manageable. And then also, you can also choose like some other pictures or image to use the laser cutter to engrave it. Right, that one please refer to my design tutorial. Here I'm just showing you that okay, some basic way of doing line sketch, okay, to create your mobile phone holder from a very rough idea. Okay, more detail please referring to my CAD/CAM tutorial. Alright, once you have done all these things, okay, next thing you may also put a little bit annotations. For example, like in this part here, okay, these two part, I would like to just put the annotation like, okay, this is going to be done by heat bending. So I will just put the arrow. Heat bending, alright. And then I may just also like, for example, if I want to choose this to be cut off, alright, I will then indicate here, cut off. So very simple design annotation will help to identify what modifications that you need to make later on. Alright, and then this part I will also choose like, okay, it has to be insert over, and this must be cut off as well. So I may need to actually draw another design, okay, to indicate the structure here. So I may just draw a circle, put it over here. Okay. So I want to have a slots over here, right, to let people understand a bit more. I will just do a little bit hatching to show that this is okay with some certain volume. Right, that will make people easier to understand. Okay, so that's why there's a slot being cut off. Alright, and these are all the basic skill, right? From now on, once you finalize the basic structure, pieces, heat bending, and some all cut off, the next step will be proceed into the Adobe Illustrator to start drafting out your design parameters, okay, and also set the color codes. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy and make technology great again.